Welcome to another episode of AdventureSphere. Today I'll be covering Stephen Willard Anderson, a man missing from Salt Lake City, Utah. But first, become part of our family by subscribing to our channel, stay up to date by ringing the notification bell, and share content with those you influence. These simple gestures make it possible for us to put together a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team, look for the people featured on our channel, and reunite them with their family and friends free of charge. Next, be sure to download Google Earth. It's a free app for your phone and computer and lets you search right alongside us. The places I mention are shared with my blessing, so Stephen can be reunited with his family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case, need help pulling up older maps of an area, or know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from a starting point theory or known location and goes out to possible search areas. We focus on bodies of water within 5 miles from home, their last cell phone ping, last known location, and sentimental sites where water is deep enough to hide a vehicle. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. Stephen Willard Anderson, then 46, is missing from Salt Lake County, Utah. His last date of contact was June 3rd, 2004. The Unified Police Department of Greater Salt Lake can be reached at 385-468-9800. The Charlie Project has his date of birth as October 22nd, 1957. He was driving a leased dark green 2001 Toyota Sequoia. He left to paint the deck at his family's cabin at Flaming Gorge in Wyoming, but apparently never arrived and has never been heard from again. His cell phone was turned off after his disappearance and has never been recovered. He left behind 3 children. KUTV.com says Stephen lives in Murray, Utah. His children, Emily, Axel, and Travis, are adults now and are haunted by the disappearance and the agony of not knowing what happened to their father. Lasting memories were made at the cabin near Flaming Gorge. It's nestled in the tiny town of Dutch John, Utah, near the Wyoming border. Emily reflected on her upbringing. They loved going to the cabin. They'd pile in the Bronco, put out the sleeping bags, and drive up to the cabin. And they'd haul their Christmas gifts up there. They played with horses, skated on the river. It was wonderful. In June 2004, Steve was living with his father, Boyd Anderson, in Murray. Not hearing from Steve, Boyd called Steve's cell and cabin phone numbers. After 2 days, Boyd went to the cabin on Saturday, June 5th, 2004. There were no signs Steve made it to the cabin, and Boyd reported him missing to the Unified Police. Boyd also asked a neighbor to check in on the cabin on Monday, June 7th. Still, there are no signs of Stephen. Boyd told a detective that Steve had been depressed before he left to paint the cabin. He called AT&T to determine when the last time Steve used his phone. The report showed he was informed that it was powered off and no calls were made or received from the phone since the day he left for the cabin. Boyd told police that Steve was not taking any drugs, prescription or street. He didn't have any knives or guns, and that all the family guns were accounted for. Steve did take a bag of clothes and a bag of books with him. He was supposed to spend the weekend with his son, but for whatever reason, his son decided to stay home instead. Emily believes her dad could be submerged somewhere in Flaming Gorge. Detective Pender with the Unified Police Department can be reached at 385-468-9816. The KUTV.com article date was March 30th, 2022. From Murray to Dutch John, Utah is about a 3.5 to 4.5 hour drive. The areas I'd like to search are the Sugar House Park, Big Cottonwood Creek, Bateman Pond Park, Mill Creek, Turner's Pond, Little Cottonwood Creek, Willow Pond Park, Mount Dell Reservoir, Little Dell Reservoir, the Rockport Reservoir, Echo Reservoir. These are along the way to Dutch John. There's also the Stateline Reservoir, and the Green River gets you into Dutch John and the surrounding area. If you like this episode and haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel, give our videos a thumbs up, and share the movement with those you influence. Please leave a comment letting me know in general where you live so I can see where the movement reaches. It helps us, the algorithms, and the families most of all. We really appreciate the time you've invested into watching our purpose come to life. It means the world to us, the families, and the communities we serve. 100% of donations received stay within the organization to help purchase donor equipment that will help families for years to come. Your contribution, whether it be the simple act of subscribing and liking, to financial support, alleviates some of the stress during one of their most difficult, bittersweet chapters in their lives. From us, the families, and the public safety teams, thank you. To show our gratitude, I'll release a giveaway and donation video shortly. The first giveaway will occur when we reach 1,000 subscribers, and you must be subscribed to win. Immediate donation links are in the description. Kickstarter and GoFundMe campaigns are coming soon. The video will play so you can see the entire search area. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and remember that we love you.